gosh.
Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing a book shopping vlog and I have not gone book shopping at Barnes & Noble in a minute, so.
It's been over a month.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
I've missed her.
Oh yeah, Barnes & Noble. I'm like, wait, what? Actually, Ian, he was like, you know what? You should do another book shopping video because it's been a while. And then we decided we'd kind of do a twist and we're gonna go book shopping together. Yeah, so it's gonna be like a fun book shopping day.
Yeah, this isn't any special challenge or anything. It's just fun.
Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and head over to Barnes & Noble. Last month was romance, and so I'm finding a ton of books that I really want to read. So, oh no.
You look great.
This is the best drink ever. It's the white chocolate macadamia nut cold brew. It's so good. And it's like 4 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't care.
You do you, it's a Saturday.
Ooh. I probably should care.
Probably should care?
Speaking at church.
That's okay.
And 2.5 hours later, we are done. 2 hours or 2?
It was like 3. Yeah, dude, I'm sweating mad.
We have a massive book haul, so
yes,
should we go ahead and do it?
Yeah, let's just do it
here.
now.
Okay, Ian also now has a channel.
Yep, yes I do.
Oh my gosh, please go subscribe to him. I'll have it down below. Show him all of the love and support. I'm so proud of him.
Are we just gonna go in order?
Yeah, we can go in order.
First book we got, Foundryside. This is mine. This is the one that I picked up. It's a science fiction, fantasy kind of crossover. There's technology, but there's also magic. And it's the story of a thief kind of getting in over her head, getting a little in too deep. If you know what I mean, getting mixed in politics, like she has to go and steal this artifact of immense power, but other people also want this object. And so when they figure out she has the bid to go steal it, and I don't know if she actually gets it. Some people want her dead, some people want her alive. It sounds amazing, and it's a trilogy, and I read the first couple pages, and it's already hilarious. Her perspective is really funny, so I'm excited.
The first book that I got is These Hollow Vows. I actually have been eyeing this author for a little bit, and so I finally decided to go for it. This is a YA fantasy. I think this is a duet. This also has courts in Fae, which I am really into Fae ever since ACOTAR, so this was like totally calling my name. But this is about a woman named Bree, and her sister is taken by this sadistic king, and she is trying to make deals to get her sister back, and she's also posing as the potential bride for this one prince of this one court. So she's caught between two dangerous courts, and she has to decide where her loyalty lies, where her trust lies. I mean, I'm really interested with how she's going to get her sister back. Yeah. But also the romance aspects. It sounds like there's going to be maybe a love triangle, or like or something like that. So those girls are staring, smiling.
Hey man, we're making content.
It is sitting there watching us. This also reminds me a little bit of Beauty and the Beast. I don't know, it sounds like that the prince isn't who he seems to be. Like maybe he's not as wicked as he's
misunderstood.
Yeah. The next one is called Furyborn, and I actually have not heard anything about this. I saw it because it was on the buy one get one 50% off table, and so that's why I decided to give it a read. This is a trilogy, I believe. This sounds so interesting, and definitely a little bit different for me as far as fantasy goes, because this is YA fantasy as well. They're like centuries apart, so it's kind of like a past and present sort of a thing. So there are two main characters. There's Riel and Eliana, I believe, and Riel, her story takes place like 1,000 years before Eliana's. Riel's best friend, she was taken by assassins, and so you kind of see her journey, and then Eliana, she has heard of Riel's tale. Eliana is a bounty hunter for the Undying Empire, and she believes that she's untouchable. Her mother vanishes. So to find her mom, she joins a rebel captain and discovers that the evil at the Empire's heart is more terrible than she ever imagined. And then there's this cosmic fight. I'm just interested to see how their stories intersect. It sounds like there's some politics, like good politics in here.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds interesting. And also with Riel, she has to go through these trials that have very high stakes, basically to get her sister back, so.
Oh, okay, so I got the Pariah. I've had my eye on the Pariah for probably a year and a half.
Yeah.
When I started getting really heavily back into reading adult fantasy, the Pariah was a book that I immediately was gravitated towards, but I haven't picked it up. I haven't picked it up ever. I just haven't done it. So the Pariah is your classic adult fantasy vengeance story. We have this main character's name is Elwyn Scribe, or Alwyn. I don't know how to pronounce it. But he's essentially an outlaw. He's living in the woods. I think he's in a group of outlaws, and they kind of rob people on the road until he's betrayed by one of the people in his crew, and so that sets him on a path of blood and vengeance. But he eventually finds himself in the king's army. Somehow becomes a soldier through all this, and he uses the military as a means of getting his revenge. But he's serving under this crazy queen who has visions of an apocalypse coming, and so he gets wrapped up in all of this stuff, and it just sounds amazing. And I wanted to get into this because I think the third book comes out this month. It sounds like a trilogy that I'm going to be very much into. Got a thing from John Gwen on the top. A gritty, heart-pounding tale of betrayal and bloody vengeance. I loved every single word. And if John Gwen, my boy John Gwen, is saying that, it's done deal.
That sounds really good.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you got it because it's been on the TBR for a while. Yeah. So might as well. Okay, so the last one I got is To Kill a Kingdom. This is so funny because I have heard many things about this book. I have seen many things about this book. I have seen it displayed a lot at Barnes & Noble, and I have never picked it up and actually read it for myself, like read the back of it. And so I saw Haley talked about this in her TBR for the month, and so I decided to pick it up because it was on the buy one get one 50% off table, and I am so stunned at how good this sounds. I am just so surprised I haven't picked it up yet. But this is about sirens, and if you know what sirens are, they're kind of like flying mermaids, would you say?
Yeah, they're a hybrid mix of
Yeah.
a whole bunch of fairy tales.
Yeah, and so I am not sure how accurate this is, but just from reading the back, it sounds like a Little Mermaid retelling.
It does. It really does.
You have this princess named Lyra. She's a siren, and she's the most lethal of them all. She has all these princes, so she ends up killing one of her own kind, and her mom punishes her by doing the thing that the sirens hate the most, which is turn them into a human. And so she's robbed of her song, and Lyra has until the winter solstice to deliver Prince Elian's heart to the Sea Queen or remain a human forever. And so Prince Elian, I hope I'm saying that right, he kind of reminds me from the back of a pirate. His calling in life is to basically wipe out the sirens. And so he sees this woman, oh, she's drowning. So he rescues a drowning woman in the ocean, but she is actually a siren. She just looks like a human. And so she promises to help him by wiping out all of the siren kind.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but he doesn't know if he can trust her, and so it's probably gonna be actually a book that I read next week because it sounds so good, and it's just a standalone, which I've been looking for. We're really tired.
I'm yawning.
This is a standalone, which I have been looking for a lot, so especially fantasy. I just don't want to hop into an extensive series.
Yeah, it's hard to not find series. With fantasy anyway.
Yeah.
It's really hard to find standalones.
Exactly, so that's why I settled on this, and I was so set on buying, I think it's called The Shadow in the Glass.
Yeah.
Something like that, and that's an adult fantasy. It's a Cinderella retelling, but it was not a part of the buy one get one 50% off, so I didn't get it. Okay, you guys, these are all of the books that we ended up getting. Wait, mine's upside down.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed, because this was so freaking fun.
Yeah.
I love doing this with you, especially like we were just gonna go and do this on our own, and then we decided that we should film it.
Yeah, might as well.
So yeah, thank you guys so much, and shall we check and see if I have hit 6,000 since it's been a couple of hours?
Yeah. You guys did it.
We're at 6,015.
You guys did it.
What the heck? Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh, I can't thank you enough.
That's incredible.
Oh my gosh, we had so much fun in there. We hung out with...
We met some fun people.
Yeah.
Jose, Hannah, Jack, Julie.
Hannah helped me decide on the hollow vows, because I almost... Wait, it's called These Hollow Vows.
The Hollow Vows.
She said she's heard amazing things about this, and I actually haven't heard much about it, so I was like, you know what? That actually is my answer right there, because I was gonna put it up, so we can thank Hannah for that one. And then, of course, Shay.
Yeah,
Love
Shay,
her so much.
Always such a delight and such a help. She always helps confirm my choices.
Yeah, same.
Wow. I told her it was going to be tonight that she hit 6,000. I didn't realize it was going to be this afternoon. I keep predicting, so keep predicting. When is she going to hit 10,000? What do you guys think? Comment down below.
Thank you so much.
You heard me.
I love you guys. Bye.
Bye.